So I'm getting ready to move this summer. Moving, like any change, has some benefits and some drawbacks. Have you ever had to make a change? Did it feel like an uphill battle? Well, you're not alone if you said yes. In this vlog, my first vlog ever, I'll share some secrets to making change. Hi, today's vlog is titled Making Changes. Now that it's June, school's ending for everyone, and lots of change will be taking place in just a short period of time. But before you know it, it'll be back to school. So I feel like it's my duty, as summer begins, to leave you with this. Now, anyone who knows me knows my favorite question is, what can you do to affect change? This question leaves a lot of people scratching their heads because it's hard to take action and be successful at it. So here's my chance to put all the pieces together and share with you how you can actually affect change. At the beginning of June, I took a trip out to Arizona. We spent a lot of time in the desert and doing rock climbing. It was 104 degrees for some of the days, and I got to thinking a lot about challenges and change. Making change is one of the most amazing things you can do with your time. But you should know that when you try to make change, there will be challenges that stand in your way. Two challenges that you'll encounter the most are distractions and roadblocks. Let me tell you about these. So first, let's talk about what gets us off track the most frequently. Sometimes we even get a little bit distracted. Other times, there will be something big that stands in your way. These are roadblocks. It's important to realize that some paths you choose might be longer than others, but that doesn't make them wrong. Now you can choose to take the hard path over these obstacles, or you can stay flexible and go under them. There's also always a path around these obstacles. The trick is to stay focused on your goal. When I got back from our trip to the desert with the kids and my wife Sarah, I realized that I learned a lot about focus and what's really important. I guess it was a combination of all the heat and the good times with family. So, focus on these three things to effectively make change. The first thing you'll need to do to be a change maker is be persistent. Never give up. Persistence is all about continuing to do things, even though they're super hard. To be persistent, you've got to know what motivates you. One thing I love doing is climbing. But it's really hard. You've got to be in great shape. This is why I run every day, so when the time comes, I can climb. And here's the second thing that you have to do. Be imaginative. Never lose that imagination that you had when you were a 5-year-old.
Listen to me, Dale. Look, when I was a kid, when I was a little boy, I always wanted to be a dinosaur. I wanted to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex more than anything in the world. I made my arms short, and I roamed the backyard, and I chased the neighborhood cats, and I growled, and I roared. Everybody knew me and was afraid of me. And then one day my dad said, Bobby, you're 17. It's time to throw childish things aside. And I said, okay, Pop. I thought to myself, I'll go to medical school, I'll practice for a little while, and then I'll come back to it.
Dad, how's that a skill?
But I forgot how to do it.
You're human. You could never be a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Hey, I lost it.
Well, Dad, what's the point?
Yeah.
The point is, don't lose your dinosaur.
Final thing to focus on is positivity. Positivity is all about attitude and effort. It's not ever about results. Recently I read a really good article about Navy SEAL. The article talks about how a recent Navy SEAL class had 264 candidates in it. Of that class, only 16 graduated. That meant they had a 94% attrition. Those 16 SEALs that made it through and achieved their dreams relied on their positive attitudes when the going got the toughest. Great change requires great effort, and great effort requires great attitude. That's the best I can do to sum up positivity and how it connects to making change. Thanks for watching my first episode. A little bit about me and this blog. I'm both an educator and a learner. I'm also an expert in mobile device learning. My plan is to use mobile handheld devices exclusively to shoot my entire season of vlogs. Next school year, I'll be using the vlogs as part of the instruction. I'm doing this because I believe that we can now learn from entirely new mediums in schools, especially vlogs. Now I could use traditional movie cameras and shoot a little bit better footage, but I'm not looking to do that. You see, I want to use mobile technology because it's the thing we use every day in our regular lives. We just got incredibly lucky just now. One of the most incredibly creative moments in film history is on in this moment.
Thanks for watching.